It should be pretty well.
A pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is. And you don't have to, yeah.
It should be fine.
It's already been run once, so it
Yeah.
should start.
I was just doing it for the sake of it. All right, you ready?
Key on. Here we go. He's testing the front brake before it goes out on a full test ride. Well, it's another beautiful day in Phoenix, Arizona. And the test ride this morning that he's doing right now, even as we speak, is to check the new front brake, drive the bike enough to maybe settle in the new shoes a little bit, and to check the clutch, which we just replaced all the plates, and make sure that he cannot make it slip by slowing down, maybe second gear, slowing down, then cranking on the accelerator to see if he can make the clutch slip. So we'll see what the results are when he gets back. In the meantime, it's a beautiful day, and boy, you can't beat this with a stick. I hear him coming. Still coming back under power. Always a good thing. Sounding good.
All right, she's much better. No slippage in second gear. Runs like she's a great runner. I mean, just accelerates all that. The brake itself is still a little mushy. I mean, I definitely would use both brakes. It'll stop you. I actually had a woman turn left in front of me and had to hit the brakes pretty quickly. And with using both brakes, it had a nice stopping radius. But I would not just use this brake. It just feels a little mushy.
Okay.
Other than that, she's good.
Okay, I think we will give it to the client with the admonition that he must put some miles on that front brake and see if it will settle in and become firmer. I will also put out a call for help. Anybody knows how to make a front brake firm? I mean, my goodness, we just put in a beautiful double leading shoe brake on this guy. The only thing that hasn't been changed on this front brake is the brake drum in the bike, and I just can't see how that's the problem. But interesting. You know what we could do, Kevin? We could turn the bike around, put it back on the lift, take the front wheel off, and look at the wear pattern on those brand new brakes.
Sure.
To see if they're wearing, contacting
The whole drum.
the whole drum and the whole shoe.
Okay.
Let's turn it around and put it back on the lift.
Sounds good.
And that's going to be our morning. Okay, we got the bike back on the lift, and I must say that this bike is much too comfortable on my lift. It seems to want to spend a lot of time there. Okay, so let's break into its comfort zone. We've got the wheel over here. We're going to pull off the center bolt, pull this brake assembly out, and take a look at the plates, the shoes, and see how it goes. Okay, good. Just go ahead and lift that sucker out. Let's see what that looks like. All right, now let's look at this contact. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, you get good leading. Come back here. that's not bad. I mean, this whole test ride was maybe, what, a mile and a half or two?
Yeah.
Maybe 2 miles. And we are showing contact on the full circumference of the brakes. A little bit shy here, not much. Pretty darn good. Huh. Okay, like I say, the plate's new, the shoes are new, the springs are new, the cable's new. We got the lever
Yeah.
and the brake drum. Now, admittedly, this brake drum is not beautiful, okay? But I can't feel anything wrong with it. All right, at this point in time, I'm just going to clean things up and put it back together and ask the client to put some careful miles on it to see if we can get that front brake to settle in, because that's really good contact for, you know, a 2-mile ride. I may mark some lines across it with a black magic marker so that the next time it comes apart we can see if it's making full contact. Hopefully we'll never see them again. All right, that's where we are. Let me do a little cleanup on this. I would love to have this turned, but you got to take the hub out. I don't know. I mean, the next option is a whole new front wheel, or unlace this thing, turn the drum, and have it relaced. And that's outside of my abilities. I can unlace it, that's for sure. I don't know if I can find somebody willing to turn a motorcycle drum, and then I'd have to have it professionally relaced. It's a big deal. All right, so we're gonna clean things up, put it back together. All right, so I don't know what to say. I took some wet or dry sandpaper and I just went around the inside of the brake drum just to clean off any oil, scum, whatever was there. I know it wasn't there because I cleaned it before. But anyway, I cleaned it up a little bit. I mean, it's smooth. I mean, it looks terrible, but it's smooth. There's no grooves, no nothing, no fingernail grooves. You know, it's just. Anyway, so I made these marks all the way around it with black magic markers. They're not thick, but they're there. If we go back into this again, it should show us a wear pattern. I cleaned up the front of the disc. Excuse me, I keep saying disc. The brake shoes. Same thing, very lightly, just to get off the dirt from the previous trip and clean them back to shiny because they're brand new. And once again, made marks with a black magic marker. And we're going to put it together. And we're going to test ride it. Kevin's going to test ride it as long as he can stand being out in the heat, using the front brake, maybe holding the front brake lightly while going down the road. These are local roads in a small neighborhood, no traffic, just to see if it'll warm up. That's what I do. Anyway, put it back together and we're gonna basically see if it works, and then make a decision on what to say to the client, who happens to be a good friend of ours. I mean, this is not a stranger. This is a guy we have lunch with every week. So we'll talk to him about what he wants to do, and I'm sure he'll take it and try to get these brakes to settle in. That's where we are. We're going to put it back together now. All right, one final bit of, I don't know, arcane knowledge or just me being paranoid. When we tighten down this center bolt, I have Kevin tighten the brakes all the way out, which means that the brakes are solidly against the drum, centered in the bike. And now I'm going to tighten down the bolt that holds the axle. Now what that does is center this plate on the drum. And I mean, it's probably can be measured in thousandths of an inch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a lot of slop. But it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. So lock your brakes on, tighten the nut, and you're sure in your own mind that this is now centered in the drum. And that is all. We're going to put this thing back on the bike. All right, here we go with the... I'd move it forward just a little bit to give you...
that doesn't feel steady.
Yeah, a little bit more. There you go, try that. Is that better? You want to go forward some more? Go forward some more, get the rear wheel down.
Yeah.
In the...
Down in the groove?
Yeah, give yourself... That ought to be good. That'll make it vertical.
Yeah.
Better kick. All right. Key on?
Ready?
Yep. Okay. All right, so far so good on the retest. I think I saw that Kickstarter being a little loose when he was kicking on it. I'll take a look at it when it comes back. Well, here he comes. Under power. Looking good, sounding good.
Much better. I think with a little cautious riding for a number of miles, those brakes will seat in. Just much better. Now I'd be much more comfortable turning this over to the client.
Okay, good. Let's park it overnight, look, check it for leaks, and call it good.